All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier today, we had our Smash Brothers match versus Defiance, and we were able to win 2-1 overall. So that was overall Smash's second win for the season. Upcoming here, we do have our next match for the day, which is Overwatch 2 versus Cleary. And with me this time, I have one of our players, Mr. Eric Barber, aka
Raider CS.
Raider CS.
Great to be here, man. It's gonna be a fun matchup in my opinion. I feel like it's gonna be great. We're gonna obviously have to see what happens out there when the game gets started, but I'm not gonna be immediately sold on anything yet.
Yeah, and just from what I was hearing from the team, because I poked my head into the room before coming in here, it does sound like Cleary does have some Masters ranked players in the game. So we are a very young, very new team. In fact, this year is our first season of competition. So it might be a little bit of a mismatch, but we're kind of used to it at this point, right?
Yeah, that's literally the whole story of our season. I remember Valorant very well. We played against Cleary. We had to bring in Keys, I think, for that game as well.
Yeah,
because he was talking about because they had a GA he played a graduate student that he played with or played against or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was a very interesting game. Sadly, we didn't win that or any of them, but that's besides the point.
So the story of our season is just celebrate the little wins. This spring especially, we just joined with ECAC for competition on weekdays. And already both our varsity and JV Overwatch teams have gotten wins.
And not even just Overwatch. I mean, Valorant's had a chaotic season at best, but we still got 2 wins on the board.
Yeah. Smash Brothers,
Street Fighter, Madden's had a pretty good run, have they not?
Absolutely, yeah. I think one of our players from Madden currently is undefeated, and I think the other one is either 1 and 2. I'd have to double check that.
I mean, that's still great, especially for a young program like ourselves.
Yeah.
We got to take everything we get.
So we're celebrating those little wins, especially in ECAC, where our matchups are a little bit more closer ranked to our current ranks of players.
Yeah.
With GLEC, which is what we're doing today, a lot of these teams have had programs built for at least several years at this point, and you just know that these teams have gelled well together, and that's kind of what we're working on.
Not even just the gel, but the talent overall. I remember at ONU last semester, we played against a guy 256 in the world. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
How do you do that and be a college student, man? I don't know how you get it.
There are some sweaty gamers for. But you know what?
We will be there eventually.
We'll get there eventually, and in the meantime, we're going to have fun and we're going to celebrate those little victories. So anytime we can win a team fight, anytime we can push an objective today, we're definitely going to win.
I mean, I just picked up this game for the first time in forever a month ago, and I've already heard I've heard a little buzz about me, but I mean, I'm just enjoying the time with it. I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I'll even throw this out there too. Eric here, he's on our Valorant squad, and he's definitely come a long way in learning that game. And I think you're a silver.
I'm now bronze because I haven't played in a little bit.
All right, and it looks like the game is just about to begin, so we're going to go ahead and swap it over to Overwatch.
Text. Going. All right.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Alright, sorry about the little mishaps, everyone.
Yeah, we're both very new to running this Shoutcaster station, so still getting the hang of things. But right now, we are underway with our first map.
It's Nepal. Control point on Nepal. I've played this one. I personally like it a lot.
And tell us a little bit about control maps in general. What's the objective?
So control maps. So obviously, there's a central point in the map that you want to take control of. Hence the point control. And there's there's three paths in there primarily. There's two side paths and obviously the main middle path. It's really a condensed and confined game mode. It's gonna be a lot of close quarter fights. It's really like a death brawl composition, whatever it's called. I forgot what Keys mentioned. That is a crucial part of the game because you're just going all out. You want to beat the heck out of the other team and force them off the point. Sadly, it is not going so great for Heidelberg. They're just gonna have to work. They're just gonna have to work together, work on that communication. That's like our biggest thing that we need to work on, and we should hopefully be able to at least get a little bit into this game.
Yeah, and right now we do have the graphics a little bit flip-flopped. So Heidelberg is the blue team, and Cleary is the red team. So right now, Cleary does have control of the point. You can see that percent ticking up in the middle there. The goal is to reach 100% in order to win the point.
And even then, it's a best of 3 series, so the first team to 2 points wins. So it's not done yet. Just even if we lose this first point, we can still get it back in the second one. Does seem Cleary does have a very good upper edge.
Yeah, and right now what we need to do is we need to take control of that point to stop that counter from climbing. So right now we're just trying to work our way into that area.
Oh, that was a nice play. Nice isolation of the tank as well, and Crucial's gone, and everyone else just falls with it. The tank is especially important in Overwatch because you usually use him to take up all the shots while the DPS does damage in return. Support just tries their best to hold it together, and perfect play with the May wall to isolate it off, and Cleary gets the first round of control here.
Yeah, so that one was quite handily. They were able to gain control and then maintain that control throughout. So Cleary does go up in this particular game 1-0, but best of 3, right?
Yep. So this is the second map, and the map changes slightly differently each in control. So it's not going to be. We're still in Nepal. It's just going to be a little different of a setting. This time we're in a more of an outdoor setting. Unlike last time, we're in a very condensed close quarters setting. I mean, don't get me wrong, still close quarters potential, but there's a lot more long ranges. So maybe an Ash, like Pancake on Cleary. Like her rifle will be great in this long term. In this long range, but they seem to have gone for a Tracer. I like that already. I've become a very big fan of Tracer and Reaper. Who's joining?
And Tracer and Reaper are both characters that like to rush in and really just cause some chaos.
Especially in the backline. I've become already known. Just picking up the game, I've become known with destroying chaos in the backline with Reaper and Tracer.
Alright, so as we can see right now, we are defending that point, so trying to avoid them gaining control of it.
It's a very nice fight this time. It's not a very one-sided one. Sadly, Cleary does take control of the point. Oh, and there goes Crucial. The tank's gone, and that might just fall with the rest of the battle.
Yeah, so we're going to start to see some of our other members back off just so they can try to bring back an attack onto that point with their tank once again.
Yeah.
So what are some things that you're noticing on the side of Cleary that they're doing well that we're struggling to overcome
I don't know what the comp is exactly for the team, but it looks like it definitely seems like they're playing at least in the beginning, they're playing a little bit more together.
And we can see that right now they're not even on point. They are pushed up a little bit, trying to prevent us from even getting close to it. And
that's smart because it also makes it that we waste more time fighting them. And if we die, we have to do it all over again. It's just about wasting time once you control the point. Like trying to buy as much time as you can to get percentage built up on the point.
All right. Right now, it does seem like they are holding that point, locking it down pretty good. We can see our Heidelberg players up there in blue, kind of all grouped together up there in the window.
Yeah. And sometimes you can't always go main, so you have to find another way through. And as you see, they went through left, and it's worked for a little bit. I mean, we're contesting the point right now. The question is, can we hold on here?
Yeah.
Sadly, Magic Turtle goes down, and along with that, Blizzy, Crucial, they all go down as well, and it's just
one after another. So
sadly, that's how it goes.
It's very easy once you take that tank out for the rest of the players to kind of go down, because the tank is basically like that damage soaker upper.
Yeah. I remember last week I was put on Bastion just to like go with the tank, and ult battle comes out here, huh? Genji, man, he just destroys everyone there.
And once again, another team wipe on Heidelberg.
And that will be the first map in favor of Cleary University. Cleary will go up 1-0 here. Start the series off.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and then we will be right back with game number 2 headed your way. What is game number 2?
I'm pretty sure it's hybrid.
All right, we'll be back soon. Alright, so looks like we are on King's Row now for the second game.
Correct. So this, is this hybrid or is this push? I forgot. This is hybrid.
I was going to say.
Yeah, this is hybrid. This is hybrid.
Alright, so walk us through a little bit about what a hybrid map is like and how it's different from one that has a control point.
So it still has the control point for the start of the game, as we can see right here. That's the control point that the other team has to take over. And the control point's actually just the cart that they have to push forward in the second phase. So the first phase is just a simple control point. Take that over. That's fine. Then you have to push the cart all the way from here to the end of the map in order to win. Now we will get both sides, offense and defense. So it's even. So if you can stop them at some point, you just need to do better than that on offense, and you win.
Okay. So it looks like right now we are on offense. Is that correct?
Correct. Because Crucial is out there as our tank right now.
Okay, and you can see that the tank has the shield. That's kind of the thing where the shield placement is key.
Yeah, it's very much so.
To then allow your other players to get into tactical positions to try to take down some of their.
And then again, they really love targeting Crucial, man. But I don't blame it. I blame it whatsoever.
You take out the tank, and then the rest just falls in line after that, right?
Essentially, team kill as well. Yikes! That's something. Team kill. Basically, everyone killed everyone.
Yep.
Each person killed a person. What was that?
Yeah, and in the realm of Overwatch here, the different roles, I know we've been mentioning tank a lot. Tank is that one beefy player with the shield that you can see right there that just got destroyed. Their job is to basically push the line onto the objective. There's also some support players.
Like Lucio, I'm pretty sure. Lucio's pretty sure support.
Yeah, support players are the healers for the team, so their job is just to make sure that the players are not going down and dying too quickly. So, looks like one of our healers, Lucio, did go down there.
The average is gone.
We do also have DPS players. Damage per second is what that stands for.
Yeah, DPS
right?
damage per second.
So their job primarily is just to put the damage onto the teams, trying to take out their players as much as possible.
Exactly that. And the thing is, in Overwatch, obviously, there's different characters. So nice tank. Nice trying to draw the tank away. Sadly, that'll cost them their lives. But as I was saying, every tank, there's different types of tanks players. So obviously, the one that's currently playing for Cleary is I'm pretty sure Reinhardt. And he has the massive shield right now that's being held up. While Crucial, I don't remember what Crucial's character's name is again. I want to say Ramada, but I could be wrong. And if anything, he doesn't have like a Brian shield that he can just pull out and use whenever. And wow, what a play by the Junkrat! That was unbelievable. Just pulled the tire, went through, bombed 3 people. Unbelievable play.
And I'll tell you, sometimes it's just one of those like game breaker plays that just can change.
Oh
the
yeah,
flow,
that's
so.
the big thing about ults can be big game breaking plays. I remember like during tryouts, I hopped into a game as Reaper, teleported behind the entire offense, and I absolutely destroyed them with my ults.
Alright, so
And
you guys can see in the
and
middle- Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a good use of an ult, definitely delayed them, but it didn't do enough to stop Heidelberg completely. And they do have a minute left to take over this control point to keep the map alive, keep at least their offense alive.
Yeah, and that's what I was just going to direct your attention to, is if you guys look at the middle now, the objective has changed. So you can see that there's a countdown timer. Essentially, if we're the attacking team, we have 3 minutes to try to take control of and maintain possession of point.
Yeah, correct.
So right now, we have just about 35 seconds remaining.
They are
and
regrouping, and Chris does have his ult.
So they probably are going to try to make one good push on point here, see if they can get something going.
See what they can do. 30 seconds. They just, if they can take out Reinhardt, that might be able to do enough damage, but it's going to be very crucial. And there goes the ult. What can be done here? Can they get on point? They are now on the point. And again, Junkrat with his tire just demolishes Hero the Key and Blizzy, and the rest of the offense is just going to fall with it.
Like Crucial is the only man.
Crucial's the
standing
lone
alive.
man standing. It will not matter. Cleary will hold us to the control point here to start the offense off.
All right, so this is not the end of game 2 by any means, because now we're going to flip sides, correct?
Yes, correct. So now we switch. We will go on to defense, and Cleary will go on to offense. But Cleary just simply needs to take that control point, and it's game over.
Right.
They're literally, that's all they have to do. They don't even have to. They forget the cart. It's not even necessary. Take the control point. This game's over. But if Heidelberg can hold them here, if they can hold them here against at the control point, we will go into an overtime.
Yep.
And I actually happened in our ECAC game the week prior, not this week, but last week. We had to go to overtime, and we just, and it was on the push mode, and we just had to get a little far. We just had to get farther than them, and won in overtime.
Yep. So right now we're just readying up between rounds here, so that timer in the middle is just counting down to when the round will begin.
Yeah, offense gets like 30, 40 seconds to prepare.
Yeah, so this, as Eric mentioned, is the do or die moment. We have to stand strong here, otherwise if Cleary is able to take control of that point, they will gain the point and the victory in
Yeah.
number 2.
And we did see a little bit of a change up. Chris has gone from Crucial's changed from Ramada. I still think that's Ramada. I could be wrong.
Ramatra?
Ramatra, yeah.
There
I
we
always
go.
get the names wrong. God, I already forgot the names. I'm not good with the
That's
names.
Winston.
Yeah, Winston, right.
Yeah.
I was like, I can picture the name, and wow, Wrecking Ball is going in and wrecking ham right now. That is excellent maneuverability from the Wrecking Ball, and he's just chilling on the point now, trying to cause havoc as much as he can.
Looks like one of Heidelberg's players is already down.
Magic Turtle's already down. The Pharaoh is nasty. Up in the air you're not always looking up, and next thing you know, you get bombed on by Pharaoh. She's already bombed on the Ana. That is huge for this offense. Huge for the offense, and Crucial goes down with it. And that is it.
And with that,
literally
Cleary
just need to
takes
take
control.
one sliver, and that is the end of the second map here. Again, Heidelberg and Cleary. Cleary will go up 2-0, and while we're at it, I think we're going to have to take a break to
Yeah.
process what has happened here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take a quick break, and then we will be back again shortly.
Welcome back, Heidelberg University Esports fans. We're about to head into game number 3 here between Heidelberg and Cleary, and as you can see, McDaniel's no longer here at the moment. We have a current team member of the varsity roster, Chris Evans, or Crucial as we call him. Chris, how you doing, man?
I'm doing so great. I just finished playing, and I'm excited to see how my team plays with a few extra people.
Yeah, that'll be very interesting. I wasn't expecting the substitution, I'm not going to lie, but it was kind of just called right then and there.
Yeah, they just decided that we were going to swap some people out and give them some play time since not doing too hot. So we
Yeah.
figured give some people some chance to shine.
Yeah, that
see
ma-
what they can do.
Makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. So, so we're heading into the third map here, and what game mode is this again? I always forget.
The first.
I know
point-
last one. First was control. Second was hybrid. Now game 3. What's the game mode?
Yes,
again?
this is just an escort.
Okay, escort. I think I said something. I said push. I think.
No, push is like
Yeah.
last.
Yeah. But
I think it's either
push is 4th.
Yeah, push is next,
Because
and then after that is
because
flashpoint.
the JV team went to map 4 in ECAC and we
Yes.
lost within
Yeah. Flashpoint-
one just the tiniest bit on push.
Yeah.
We should have won
Yeah,
that.
flashpoint is the next one.
Okay, so
How did it feel watching the games from in here?
it was something. I'll tell you that. It was very interesting to actually properly watch and pay attention. Because usually in practice, I'm walking around with our GA Coach Keys, so I'm not really always paying attention to what's going on.
As someone who usually plays in these matches, it's gonna be interesting to get this side of it.
Because you're usually also
Yeah, 'cause
not
I'm
getting
usually- yeah.
you're also not getting benched in practice.
Yes, I'm also not getting benched in practice, which unfortunately you do get benched.
It's whatever at the end of the day.
It's whatever.
Oh, wait, that's Valorant. I'm clicking on the wrong one. Oh, whoopsie daisies. All right.
That transition.
You know it better than me. So, as you said, we're on escort here, and this is a map that we like a lot. Route 66.
Yeah,
We literally have a whole list of callouts for this one.
Yeah.
I remember that. We all know that a lot here at Heidelberg University.
we're always trying to get the call-outs ready for this map in particular.
No, that's because we're not alt tabbed.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
That would there now.
There
Now
we
there. It's always a fun day here at Heidelberg University, ladies and gentlemen.
Always a fun day. So if this is usually what we practice, which is trying to have our teams as split like this, where we have the Baptiste towards the back of gas and everyone else trying to push this high ground to make sure to avoid anyone coming in.
Yeah, because that
And-
high ground's very important, especially in this opening leg.
Yeah.
Right?
And it looks like the enemy team has gone some sort of dive. They have Hammond here trying to make sure to confuse us. They've got a Brig, a Widow.
And they do have they have Wrecking Ball as well. I see that one.
Yes,
And he's in our backline. That is the
Yeah,
last
and
thing
there
I
goes the
expect from a
pick.
Wrecking Ball.
And their Widowmaker is just popping heads. There's already 2 people down for
Yeah,
Heidelberg.
isn't that both the deeps as well?
Yes, there's another pick from by their Zenyatta. Their team is just phenomenal at
Yeah.
breaking into the cracks of our team.
Even just as a simple
Yeah,
like
Amber
the
right
Wrecking
here.
Ball, wait, I saw that. The Wrecking Ball just went straight into the back line.
Yeah.
No hesitation whatsoever. I'm not used to seeing that with a tank. I'm mostly used to seeing that with a Reaper or Tracer.
Wrecking Ball is
But
Wrecking
he
Ball.
has that chain of
Yeah,
thing that
Wrecking
he
Ball
can,
is a
swing
dive
around.
tank, but he plays a little different compared to the other dive tanks. He's a lot less with the team, which is why
And he's also a lot more mobile for a tank.
yes, a way more mobile. All right, here.
Cole is.
Yeah, Cole was trying to hold the point. Looks like he
Yeah,
didn't get much.
I remember Keys going over that. Ooh, and they all threw themselves out there just trying to buy some time.
Very unfortunate.
I remember that very well. And Kobe's taking a change towards Diva.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to go with more of a dive comp to see if they can try and combat what they're facing right now, since they're also sort of dive. They're running something similar to what we usually do with dive, where they have a Brigida, most likely there to protect the Zen. Yeah, that's Brig.
Alright.
They have a Brig there to protect the Zen, and then they're just... Okay, wow. Their Widowmaker is just...
And Toby's
training.
going all the
Yeah.
way in, and wow.
Yeah, Toby very low.
And Toby, at least the mech is gone, and he does not die.
Yeah,
That's so
their
rare.
Widowmaker
Yikes.
is just phenomenal. She's able to take those opportunities to pick heads when she needs to.
That's it. Like, yeah, this is just scary. Like,
Yeah, it's very
Watching.
just very scary to watch. Which this is just
typical GLEC.
Yeah, this is typical GLEC, but this is also, it really gives us insight into what these teams look like. So it gives us something to strive for when we get to this point. Since we're a newer team.
Yeah, McDaniel was talking about that when we first started, like when we first started streaming. Like obviously we're new universe, we're new to esports and everything. We're trying our best here, but
Yeah, right now, our Heidelberg is just all over the place.
yeah, I see a lot of chaos.
Yeah, well, Overwatch is just a chaotic game.
Yeah, but I feel like this is chaos beyond Overwatch. Like this is just like abnormal amount of chaos for Overwatch.
And, we're just, I guess, now our team's just trying to think of what to do. There goes their Brig, just kind of sitting there. Yeah, their team's playing really smart. Their Widow's like positioned up on high ground so that she can have a clear shot, ready to take the opportunities that the Hammond is giving her.
And while all this is happening, Cole is just chilling behind them.
Yeah, Cole is trying to see an opportunity for them to dive.
Yeah, no, I understand that. It doesn't seem. Did it work? Did he have? I don't think he did.
They've already lost Amber. Their Hammond's low, but they've already lost a support. They're down 2 in this fight.
Wrecking Ball is. I swear, he looks like he's getting close to death, and then he just keeps bringing health out of nowhere.
Healers are just fantastic on their team.
Everyone's just getting
Which
slaughtered.
is very interesting because they have a
Gosh.
very low heal comp. Zenyatta and Brig aren't very high healers.
Yeah.
Like they don't heal as much as what like a Moira or an Ana.
Or even like a Mercy.
Or even even a Mercy really. Oh, very unlucky getting
Oh,
stuck with the
it's
pulse
stuck
bomb
with
just
the
there. Very unlucky.
Toby throws himself
we
to
can
the
see
point,
if-
just trying to buy some time.
Yeah, potentially our Diva player could be using Diva Bomb to try and spare some time. And was able to get a hit on the Hammond, but may not be able to capitalize
no one else
on
is
this.
there,
Yeah,
so
no one else is there.
it was sadly all for nothing, and Heidelberg will lose the defensive side of things here on Escorts.
Yeah, it was looking pretty ugly, but still have high hopes. We've practiced on this map a lot.
Yeah,
I can see us.
picked this map so many times.
Yeah,
on
we picked this map
ECAC.
so many times. I can see us at least getting this first point, if any.
I sure hope so. I mean, I want like.
The real question is, let's put ourselves in the minds of what Heidelberg team is thinking right now. They just went Widow, so they're probably scared of that Widowmaker. But since they're on defense now, they might switch it up and
It
do
is
something
true.
a little bit
I remember
better.
because I remember last map. I'm pretty sure they switched tanks at half, but no, they go with the exact
Yeah,
same.
they're just in it.
They're just like, we're ending this now.
If we look at the Heidelberg team comp, we see a Rissa, we see a Mei, a Kiriko. Looks like they're going kind of.
It looks like did we just go nearly the exact identical
Sort of, they're trying to. We're going for survivability.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they see they're not gonna win the Elim game, so they're trying to see if they can outlast them, use any of their
And I'll keep you
cooldowns, and then capitalize when they're out of it.
Olga comes out. Now.
No, this is exactly. Mauga is perfect for survivability.
Yeah, because Malga, I swear, I remember playing ECAC last week against Malga. I'm like, man,
Yeah, this
dude,
team comp is gonna work
everything.
really well if the Mei can get value with trying to block wall out anyone on their team so that they can get the kill.
Very slow start.
Yeah, very slow start for
But
Heidelberg.
I feel like that is
Yeah, they're taking
the
their
way
time.
we have to go.
Yeah, they're taking their time, trying not to get sniped by the Widowmaker. Looks like they went the same comp before the enemy, so gonna see how that goes.
Malga, I mean, Coach's doing excellent damage right now, but doesn't seem to be doing enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
he is
just-
putting a lot of those bullets into the shield.
The payload is moving, and they don't have anything that can reach punch us
Jump
head on.
right into
yes,
the fight.
very unfortunately. Kobe should back up now. He's very low.
He does. He's able to get back and he's able to hit it perfect.
Heidelberg's
Like,
doing
Wrecking Ball.
Heidelberg's doing a fantastic job in making sure that the Widowmaker doesn't get any value.
And
But unfortunately,
Tracer does.
Yeah, Tracer
gets the
does.
kill on the Toby.
our Mauga was just a little bit off the mark.
Well,
His
what do you
position-
know? Speaking of Widowmaker, he gets the kill on the
Yeah,
the
Widowmaker
May,
is just
and it's just all falling to pieces. It's all falling to pieces.
yeah.
from
Which
what we
if your
just
tank
had.
is gone, the likelihood of you gaining any space is going to
That's
be
what
very
I said in the last 2 games. Like we were talking with McDaniel, I was like, if you lose the tank, your chances of like losing the fight go up extraordinary.
All right, so it looks like we got ourselves a Orisa switch from Mauga. This could be to better combat the Hammond since her spear and her spinny move keep him from coming in. The spinny move.
The spinny move.
Tracer inside misses the spear and she gets away, but looks like everyone's playing it super safe, trying not to overextend and give anyone unnecessary value.
Which has definitely been something I think you can say has been a bit of a problem for solos. I feel like I'm not. I feel like I've heard Keith mention that one.
It's just
recognizing when to not overextend.
Yeah, their Widowmaker is just excellent at the split second that you're out in the open. She immediately takes her chance.
Yeah.
This could be their chance to get the Hammond with enough resources, and it's looking like it, but he gets away, unfortunately.
I'm not much shocked to me. That Wrecking Ball has been incredible.
Yeah, the Wrecking Ball is amazing at heaving in and out of our back line, disrupting things, and leaving openings for the Widow and the Tracer to capitalize on whatever they need. Our Orisa's going on a bit of a flank here.
Not what you would expect.
Yeah, not what you would expect at all. Let's take a look over at some of our other teammates. Maybe look at Ana here, see what she's getting. She's got a bigger view of the fight, so she's not in front like the Orisa. We can get a better glimpse of how everyone is.
And again, the Widowmaker.
Yeah, the Widowmaker is just amazing at making those picks that her team needs to shut down our fights. The Hammond is amazing at getting out of the situations. And their Widowmaker just pops heads.
Yeah, that's like an excellent sniper. It's like, how do you hit some of these shots, man?
The aim training. You just sit there and aim training.
That is very
24/7.
I don't know why I'm talking that.
Alright, looks like our team's playing a little safe here. We got a wrist
You
on
have
the
30
payload.
seconds, however, to get to this next point.
There's already a pick on our main.
Again, Wrecking Ball and Tracer just going behind and Widowmaker causing chaos. 20 seconds left.
Our team is very split. You see McCree is
very-
on point.
yeah,
but
like,
Arisa's
what is-
already Anna's struggling to keep both
Yeah, that's the
them up at
one.
the same time.
That's the one thing I commented earlier about. Is like it just seemed like no matter what we did, it just always felt we always were divided.
It's with the team comp that they're running, the Hammond can easily get into our back lines, disrupt everything, spread us out, and it doesn't help that the Widowmaker can very easily just take advantage of whenever she needs to.
And sadly, that will end in a Cleary victory. Cleary will win 3-0 today in the GLEC matchup, and it's just another day of Heidelberg just doing what they can to fight.
Well, look, it just shows that the fact that we did as good as we did, we may not have taken any points or won any fights, but we didn't completely fall over.
Yeah,
Like we lasted at some times, and so I'll give it to us that we tried our best, and their team was better, and we should respect them, but we should also realize that there's improvements that we can make towards our positioning and the heroes we play, just to try to better understand.
Oh, for certain. There's definitely a large room for improvement amongst everyone, not even just on varsity. I'm also talking JV. I'm talking all our teams in
Yes,
general.
the entire Heidelberg team we all can improve no matter what. No one, even on our good days and our bad days, we can always learn from.
Yeah, that is for certain. And I mean, hopefully, I don't even know who we're going against next week, but hopefully it can be a slightly better game.
Yes.
Like, don't get me wrong, we still did incredible today. The second map of Control, it was a longer fight. We didn't just immediately get snapped on like within the first fight. So hopefully next week can be better than the last.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we will be right back with a player interview. Stick around.